Good morning. I know some of you are going to say, oh, here he goes, blowing off because Trump didn't win. Has nothing to do with Trump. The one thing that I was amazed at is, first of all, 12 Americans were killed in Afghanistan that I'm aware of, and I know 60 or more Afghans pretty well. That's my secret radio to Trump. So anyway, a bunch of people, 12 people, Americans got killed and 60 Afghans. So all is not good. So then I watched Biden on I don't know if it was CNN or what, I don't remember, but I watched Biden. He was at the press conference and he was talking about this, and he says, you know, these 12 people died and they are freaking heroes. And we never forget them, and they knew that when they joined. You know, all that stuff's important except for one fact. They shouldn't be there. They shouldn't have been there without backup. They shouldn't be there without a military air base that can get there in a second if they have problems. You pull the troops out before you pull the people out. Now, some people are saying, okay, well, what we're going to do is we're going to go back and we're going to kick their ass and we're going to get our people all out. That's it. And we're going to help the Afghans who helped us, and we're going to get them out. All in good things, yeah, okay. Problem number one, you left $80 billion worth of my stuff there. My stuff. I paid for that, just like you guys all. Everybody in the United States paid for that $80 billion stuff. That Biden says, you know what? Just leave it there. They'll mail it to us, or they're gonna ship it back to the United States for us, and we would appreciate that. $80 billion worth, and I think $80 billion worth is bullcrap because of how many Apaches they have. Just the Apaches alone, I don't think 80 billion is enough. But anyway, so he left all that stuff there, $80 billion worth of military hardware. So now the Taliban has control of all of Afghanistan. They have the base. And our president, well, I'm going to say your president because I didn't vote for him and I don't give a shit who knows that. But the reason I didn't vote for him is not because Jim loves Trump. I like a lot of stuff Trump did for us as an owner operator and a person who has his own business. Trump did a lot of great stuff. The fuel prices alone saves me tons of money. Over $30,000 to $40,000 a year, it saves my company. I know for you now, okay, who cares? I care. My family cares. And if you were smart, you'd care. Because this affects you too. Oh, I voted for Biden. Okay. How do you like your fuel prices? How do you like the price of wood? How do you like the price of anything that gets shipped on a truck that my company and every other company moves? How do you like that? Now, if it ain't gone up high enough yet, it's going to. Because this ain't over. So now let me get back to the Biden Afghanistan thing. Biden should have never tried to pull out of there. I think that after 20 years, I agree we need to get out of there. There's no doubt in my mind. We've been there 20 freaking years. That's insane. And just think of the money. Whose money? The American people's money. That's your money. That's my money. That's the only people that it ain't their money is the people on welfare because they're not contributing to our country the way the rest of us do. Yes, they buy goods and stuff, and that does help. I mean, they buy food, but they're buying food with taxpayer money. But I'll leave that alone. That doesn't matter. So you have all this money that's being spent over 20 years. Could you imagine what that is? Could you imagine what that money can possibly do if they just gave each one of us $1 million? Because I'm sure there was enough to give every family $1 million. Could you imagine that? Here's $1 million. Don't blow it. Don't go out and buy a $500,000 house because you're stupid if you do. Get yourself something nice and take care of yourself. And that million dollars, if you use it right, will last you quite a while. Unless you get stupid and you start buying boats and planes and stupid stuff. But anyway, so just think of what that money could have done over the 20 years. So now Biden says, we will not forgive, we will not forget, we will hunt you down forever until we get you and we kill every one of you. You're never going to hunt down shit. You know why? Because our intelligence now in Afghanistan is almost gone. And what you did is you showed that we're not going to take all the Afghans who helped us. Now, if I was an Afghan and I lived there and I was an interpreter and I was helping you and all that stuff all during this time, and now I see you're pulling the freak out and you're only worried about your troops and the American people, I'm thinking, wait a minute. You gave them a list of the Afghan people who helped. They're going to hunt me down and kill me. They're going to hunt me down and kill me. So if you came back and said, Jim, do me a favor, I need you to help me do it. Screw you. I ain't doing nothing for you. It would be insane for me to help you because they're already going to kill me. No matter what I do now, they're going to kill me because you're not going to get me out of here. They have my name on the list. They'll find me. And they're going to kill me and they're going to torture and kill my family too. So good job, Mr. Biden. So not only is our blood on your hands, you got a lot of Afghan people. 60 people just got killed because of what you did. Because you didn't do it right. As the president, I would have told those other people that were there, here's the first thing. These people knew, American people and the Afghan people that worked with us, they've known for a long time we're pulling out. Trump announced it. So it's not like they woke up one morning and, oh shit, the pickup truck is here to take our furniture to the airport. They knew for a long time. They knew for a long time that this day was coming. And what did they do? Nothing. Well, they ain't gonna pull out. They ain't gonna do nothing. Nobody, they ain't gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna sit here. And it's because of greed, because of the money you were getting paid to be there. So you figured, I'll be okay. They're gonna do shit. The Taliban's never gonna take over Afghanistan again, because we kicked their butt. They're not gonna do that. Bullshit. They did it. And now you're on the death list. So Biden, he made the whole world see one thing. United States, can you help me? Yeah. Yeah, we'll help you. But as soon as you get in trouble, we're not going to help you. Just look at Afghanistan. We didn't help them. We promised that for 20 years. When we leave, you're going with us. So let me sit back, drink some of this coffee, spill it all over myself, and I'm not helping shit. I ain't helping nobody. You know why? Because I'm a Democrat. I don't need to do that. I'm going to pull everything out of there by the 31st of August because I said so. So either you're on the bus or you're stuck. Now, I know that their press secretary is saying, we're not stranding anybody. That's not what I see. I see if by the 31st you don't get out of there, you want me to tell you what's going to happen? I'm a fortune teller right now. My sister's she tells me these things. So I'm a fortune teller. Here's what's going to happen. These people right now are taking some of that ordnance that we left, that $80 billion worth of ordnance, and they're packing it on their freaking chest. And they're going to say, on the 31st, we're going to blow up half this freaking camp. You know why? Because they can. And they already demonstrated that they will and they can do it. So think about that. They're not done. The Taliban's not done. ISIS is still not done. And the others are still not done. It ain't going to go away. So now Biden says, we're going to get you out. We're going to hunt them down. We'll send in more troops, and we're going to We'll come in with brand new equipment because you already got our 80 billion. So think about the cost of this. Just think about the guys that's already been pulled out. Now we're going to go back and we're going to bring more back. Just think of how much money that is. Oh, Biden, no problem. I don't mind spending your taxpayer dollars to do this. We got to save Americans. We got to go back and get them. Oh, maybe we'll go back and get that equipment. The Taliban's probably already got it halfway all over Afghanistan because they figure they're going to come in here and bomb that shit. We're going to keep that stuff, man. We got some good stuff now. $80 billion worth? Yeah, they got some good stuff. From the list that I seen, they got some real good stuff. So the American people that voted for Biden, this is on you. And I know a lot of you are saying, "Oh shit, shut up! You don't know what you're talking about." It's your fault. You put in office a guy who wasn't qualified to be a bartender at a tavern. He was a screw up all during his life being a senator. He's never done it. Look when he was with Obama. Everybody said he's a lame duck vice president. What did he ever do? Nothing. So you're going to make him president? I know damn well he didn't get in there because of every single voter. So not all of you did this. There's a whole lot of cheating going on, and I can't prove it. But I'm not stupid. Watch him when he's online. He's like this. Well, yeah, we're going to get them out. Yeah, my son, he was over there somewhere. Come on. You need someone with balls. But besides Biden, his top millie or whatever his name is, that top military, he needs to be fired. And so does the national. Now I'm talking like Biden, because I'm excited because this pisses me off. And you know why it pisses me off? And I know my sisters are going to probably call me and say, "Jim, you're letting us take you to your heart," but you don't understand. What if that was my son over there? What if my sons were over there? They're not. So, maybe I shouldn't care. But somebody in the United States, their sons are over there, and 12 of them are dead. They're coming home in a box. That bothers me. I lost a son. I know what it feels like. So you people who vote for Biden because, I'm a frickin' Democrat, God bless you. You did good. Keep Biden's in power. And then one day when you're learning how to say Halile, because now you have communism, because that's what the Democrats are doing, and this $5 trillion that they're voting on, this is all pay money. This is all payback money for everybody who cheated and everybody that voted for Biden. You didn't put Biden in there. I don't know who it is. I know it has to do with Pelosi and these other idiots at the top of the chain. But I think there's some foreign actors in there too. I don't know who it is. Don't really care. It needs to be fixed though. Because if you keep this going the way it's going, one day you're going to really regret what you did. Me, I'm an old man, so how much longer am I going to live? Hopefully until I'm 100. But. And all this money that they've been handing out to the American people, do you love Biden for that? Awesome. Because your grandkids are going to pay every dime of that back. They are. They're going to pay every freaking dime of that back in taxes and taxes and taxes. You'd be better off to move to England and pay their taxes, which are high, because what's going to happen in the United States ain't nothing yet. Seriously, think about that. Because right now the taxes are unbearable. I'm this close to where I have to close my business down because of the regulations and stuff that Biden is putting back in place that Trump took out. I was starting to see daylight. Gas was down to, diesel was down to $2.09. And one time I paid $1.98 a gallon for diesel, man. I was a happy camper, man. Especially when half my cost just about is diesel fuel. And that's big money. Big, big money. Because every time I put 100 gallons of diesel fuel in my tank right now, it's like $340. You know how long I run on that? One day. One day, one load is $340 in diesel fuel. You're paying for that too, by the way, because everything that I move in my truck has a fuel surcharge, and all these companies that we haul for are including that. They're not going to absorb that. The trucking companies got to pass that on. Then the customer passes that on, and then that's got to go to companies that are manufacturing, and they got to pass that on. They're going to pass it on to who? People on welfare? No. They're going to pass it on to all the people who work. Did you ever think about that? How crazy that is? And we're not talking little money. You're talking, look at the price of gas. I figured it out. I got a spreadsheet to where I'm paying $25 a week more in gas in my car. 25 more. Not just 25, $25 more per week. Now, I got 2 cars. I never did even add in the second car. So it's costing me a minimum $30 to $40 a week more in gas in my car. And in my truck, $25,000 more. $25,000 more is a fair salary that I'm paying more. And it's not like I'm getting rich, because I'm not getting rich. I don't even own my own home. So anytime that you're going to get in there and you're going to say, God bless you guys, I'm a Democrat, I'm going to vote Democrat because I'm a Democrat, you suck, and this is on you. All this stuff is your fault because you didn't vote for someone who was qualified. Whether it was Trump or not is irrelevant here. It's that you're voting like I used to because my father told me I'm a Democrat. And I asked him, why am I a Democrat? He goes, you're a Democrat. Rich people are Republicans. And that's horseshit. If companies don't make money, they don't hire people. They don't sell. They don't make a profit. Why stay in business? So does this mean that you have to be a Republican to want businesses to grow? Maybe. But as a person right now that has his own small trucking company, I see what the importance is in that. To be honest with you, and I ain't kidding you, I'll show anybody who wants to see it. I make less than a person working at McDonald's in a year's time. And I have my life online whenever I'm out driving. My life's on the line. It's not like you get up, you go to the factory, and maybe you get in a car accident on the way over there. My life's on the line because I'm running down the highway 80,000 pounds of metal on me. And at any time, blow a steer tire, boom, you're dead. Or some idiot in a car, or another idiot that drives another truck that's young. So please wake up. Don't vote for Trump because Trump's Trump. Vote for who'll be better. Do you think that if Trump was still president and they'd have pulled this crap off in Afghanistan, what do you think Trump would have done? Seriously. I'm asking you. Seriously. You think Trump would have said, oh shit, Mr. Taliban, you gotta let my people go because they're gonna get killed? He would have never did that. Trump would have landed his plane right in Kabul with half the country's worth of military to kick your ass. He would have killed a lot of people already. Biden ain't going to do shit. He's sending people in to talk to the Taliban leaders. I wouldn't be sending in anybody. I'd have made a phone call, say, you're a dead mother blank. And I'm on my way over there right now. Not tomorrow. We'll be there today. And I don't care what I got to do, I'll be there today. But first of all, Trump would have never let this happen. But anyway, I'm ramping on. But you know what? So think about what you're doing when you vote. Don't vote because you're Democrat. Vote who you think would make a good president. And if you thought Biden is a good president, there's no sense in me talking to you because you're clueless. You're absolutely clueless. Seriously. And I know my sisters are going to call me and say, what's wrong with you? Blowing your top. Because I'm concerned about the country. I love this country the way it was. The way it's heading, I don't love it. It's heading to where we're a weak country, and we never were a weak country. We had too many people die. I had a lot of my friends die in Vietnam and everywhere else protecting this country. And I tried to go myself. But because of my freaking asthma, I couldn't go. And I tried 3 times, 3 different branches to go. So think about when you're doing something, how it affects your children's children. And I won't even go into the border shit. That's ridiculous anyway. But anyway, thanks for listening to me vent. I feel so much better until I get that phone call. And God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.